Hello, everyone. Welcome to Therapeutic Yoga. Today, we're doing an entire therapeutic yoga class on sleep. So, what you're going to need for your class today is a yoga mat. You will need several pillows. So, here's what I would recommend that you get. I would recommend that you get a couple of really large king size pillows that are overstuffed. If you don't have something like that in your house, then the biggest pillows you got, get two of those for me. And then if you don't want to use a head pillow, then you can just get yourself a towel that you can fold up, and we're going to be using that for our head. The final thing that I want you to think about getting for today's class, not a requirement, but we're going to start with an excellent relaxing breathing exercise, is some sort of relaxing scent. So it can be an essential oil. The essential oils that I recommend relative to sleep are lavender, Roman chamomile, and vetiver. So those are three essential oils that have been researched pretty highly to have an influence on relaxing your body and your mind to go to sleep. Now, today's class is going to start a little bit differently because I'm going to kind of give you a few slides on some education on yoga sleep. So for those of you that didn't know such a thing exists, such a thing exists. So just hold on one second and I will begin to show you a couple of slides. Okay, class, so this is what we're going to be working on today. So yogic sleep is also known as yoga nidra. So basically, here's what happens. Yoga nidra is a type of yoga where your body is very still, and it allows you to get into a deep, deep relaxation. It is actually known as hypnagogic state. That's its technical name if you looked into the healthcare world and the research world. But basically, what it means is that your mind is highly alert, but your body is deeply relaxed. So hypnagogic means that sleep-like state when our body is relaxing, but our brain waves are starting to find those sleep waves. And I'm going to show you that in just a second. So when we talk about sleep and awake, this is what the EEG or our brain waves look like. So if you look at that for a second, when you're awake and you're doing mental activities, so that means you're concentrating on something, you're focusing on something, you're doing something, lots of activity happening in the brain. When we're awake and resting, this is mindfulness. This is meditation. That's the second set of brain waves that you're seeing. So that is what we are working on trying to achieve today. However, we want to try to dip down into those theta waves, which is where our brain waves start to slow down and we start to get into those sleep waves. Hopefully, we can stay in that awake and resting and maybe dip into that sleeping theta waves a little bit. But unfortunately, sometimes when we do yoga nidra, we fall down into those delta waves, which are those deep, slow waves that can happen, but that's not our goal for today's class. That's our goal for actual sleep. So when we look at the benefits of yoga nidra, just like yoga has many, many benefits, the key benefit of yoga nidra are for those of us that are lacking sufficient sleep, meaning not enough hours, or efficient sleep, meaning not enough deep sleep. It's a way for us to kind of rest and reset our brain so that we're getting at least a little bit of sleep. Secondly, it is a very good way to reduce stress. So allowing the body to deeply relax as well as keeping the mind awake allows us to focus and concentrate on our body and relax our nervous system. Finally, it's a really good way to connect to your body. So sometimes if we're feeling really disconnected because we are stressed or anxious, taking a good solid period of time to be aware of your body while focused on your mind really allows yourself to connect. So finally, what happens if we fall asleep, right? You're not going to miss out on the experience of yoga nidra. If you fall asleep, guess what, guys? You probably needed those slower, deeper waves. So just catch back up with me at the end of class if that's in fact what happens. Okay, so now here's what I want you to do. I want you to find yourself sitting on your yoga mat, hopefully on those leg pillows. Once you have yourself sitting on those leg pillows, find yourself something nice and relaxing to scent or smell. So I'm going to be using some essential oils today. If you don't have any at home, even some vanilla in your cupboard, maybe just a lotion you have that has a nice scent will work, but find that for me and then meet me on the mat. Okay, guys. So here we go with starting our Yoga for Sleep therapeutic yoga class today. Now, with your essential oil, your lotion, your vanilla, whatever you've got in your house today, here's what I want you to do with it. Take it, if it's a dropper and it's a pure essential oil, all you'll need is 2 to 3 drops. If you're using some sort of essential oil that is combined with something like a carrier oil, so I'm using something that has coconut oil in it. Mine is in a roll-on, so I'm just gonna roll it on my hand. If you've got something that's in a lotion, a gel, or cream, usually what I recommend is a pea-size amount of scented lotion, cream, or gel. Now, once you have it in your hand, essential oils do not break down unless we start to apply heat to them when we're working on using them for breathing. So what we're going to do is take that lotion, that oil, that gel, whatever you've got, place it between your hands and start to really friction. So as you're frictioning, you're warming up your hands, you're breaking down those molecules of the essential oil. That's going to allow us to really get deep into our senses of smell, really firing up that olfactory nerve. Your olfactory nerve is one of your cranial nerves that is highly connected to your brain, which will allow us to breathe. All right, now here's what I want you to do. Mine's nice and warm. Allow yourself to sit up nice and tall, lengthen your neck, settle your chin. Open your hands like they're the petal of a flower. Place them underneath your nose. Take a deep inhale into your nose. As deep as you can. Close your petal. Gently exhale out through your mouth. We're going to do that 3 more times. Open your petal. Inhaling deeply. Closing your petal, opening that mouth like you're blowing out candles. 2 more times. Inhaling the petals. Closing, exhaling out. And 1 more time. Opening, inhaling, closing, and exhaling. Beautiful. All right, now here's where we're going. We are going down onto our back for the entire class. So allow yourself to lay down through your side. Position your leg pillows so you have one on the left side of your mat, one on the right side of your mat. Once you have yourself in that position, lay down through your side. And then once you've laid down through your side, let's talk about your head pillow here. So head pillows, I tell all of my patients, feather is where it's at, nice good down feather. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take that feather pillow, roll up the ends, tuck it underneath your neck, lengthen your neck, settle your chin, and slowly let your head sink down into the pillow. Take these tails, pull them up to stop rotation of your neck, and you are good to go for a great yoga nidra, maybe even a little bit of slumber. But for me today, just so that you can kind of see me and hear me well, option number 2 is just to take a small towel underneath your head, roll the end of the towel just slightly underneath your neck. If you were to see you from the side, you know you're in a good position because your chin and your forehead line up parallel to your mat. That is the position you're looking for. Now that you have that, let's talk about where these leg pillows need to go. So grab one leg pillow, doesn't matter which one. Take the top two corners of that leg pillow, bend your knees up to your chest, and then pull that leg pillow all the way up and cup it around your pelvis without your pelvis lifting off the mat. Then gently place your feet down on the end of the pillow. Grab your second pillow once you have it, place it down below the knees. Grab it with your feet, and all you want to make sure is that that pillow is in place so that as you rest your legs, there is no space underneath the knees, the upper legs, or the lower legs. So every part of your lower legs are supported. Great, efficient, neutral position to sleep in on your back. Now, if you're a back sleeper, you just got a lesson in how to sleep on your back. However, for most of us, if we're side sleepers, that's for another day. All right, now that you're there, here's what I want you to do. Slowly allow yourself to just gently roll your shoulder blades underneath you, lengthen your neck, settle your chin. Allow yourself to take your hands, bring your hands back up to your nose one more time. Open those petals of your hands and do one more slow, deep inhale here. Closing your petals, moving your hands away, blowing out those candles through your mouth. Now, allow yourself, if it's comfortable for you, just to gently close your eyes. We're going to be doing movement of our lower body, but no real movement of our upper body. And so just allow yourself to close your eyes here. Now, one key thing with yoga movements and sleep is we never want to do anything that is into what's called extension. So you don't want to arch your low back. You don't want to really squeeze between your shoulder blades. You don't want to forcefully look up. You want to keep your spine in as neutral and a relaxed position as you can. Now, take your right leg and slowly bring your right knee to your chest. With your right knee to your chest, take a nice deep inhale. And then as you exhale, gently pull that knee into your chest. Keep your neck long, your chin tucked. Hold that position. Find your belly against your thigh. And take a deep inhale into your belly. Push it against your thigh, and then as you exhale, gently pull that right knee a little closer to your chest. Let's do that one more time. Nice deep inhale. Exhaling, slowly pulling that knee to the chest. And then gently resting that right leg back down onto the pillows. And taking that left knee and bringing it up to the chest, hands around the shin bone, lengthen the neck, settle the chin. Take a nice deep inhale here. And then on your exhale, slowly bring your knee to your chest. Deep inhale into your belly. Exhaling out, slowly pulling the knee into the chest. One more time, deep inhaling in. Slowly bringing that knee into your chest. Gently releasing the hands from the left leg, lowering the left leg back down onto the pillows, taking the right knee back up to your chest. As you're doing this, all of your movements are slow and intentional. Take a nice deep inhale here, lengthen your neck, settle your chin. Exhaling, resting that knee towards the chest as you exhale. Now on this side, in this position, allow yourself to gently change the position of your hands to behind your calf. So you're holding on the back side of your upper thigh. Nice deep inhale here, and then exhaling, pulling that knee into your chest. Now gently, very gently point your toes up towards your head. Keep your knee towards your chest. And take a nice slow inhale And gently start to straighten that right knee until you just begin to feel some tension behind your knee. And then as you exhale, slowly release the leg back down. 2 more times. Inhaling, slowly straightening the knee, not allowing the knee to come away from the chest. And exhaling, slowly relaxing the knee back down. Last time. Inhaling, straightening that right knee up. And exhaling, slowly releasing that knee back down. Gently placing the right leg back down on the pillows. And then taking the left leg back up to the chest. Hands first around the shin bone. Take a nice deep inhale here. And then as you exhale, pulling that left knee into the chest. Same as the right side. Take your hands now to the underside of your knee. Take a deep inhale here. Exhaling, pulling that knee to the chest, lengthening the neck, settling the chin. Now, with that left foot, slowly pointing the toes up towards the head. You've got it. And then gently inhaling, starting to straighten the knee, keeping the knee to the chest. And then as you exhale, relaxing that knee down. Everything slow, everything intentional. 2 more times here. Inhaling, gently straightening the knee. Knee stays to chest. Exhaling, slowly relaxing it. And one more time. Inhaling, straightening that knee. And exhaling, gently relaxing that knee. Beautiful. Slowly lowering the left leg back down onto the pillow. And taking that right knee back up into your chest, hands around your shin bone. Take a nice deep inhale here. And exhale, pulling that right knee to the chest. Now, your left leg is resting on those pillows underneath you. And so what we're going to do here is take your left toes and point them down and away from you, keeping that right knee into your chest, just a little bit of opening through the left hip flexor. So in this position, take an inhale and lift your calf away from the bottom pillow as the knee straightens. And then as you exhale, push that straight leg down into the pillows, feeling just a very gentle stretch to the front of the left hip. Keep that knee straight, keep those toes pointed. Hold yourself in this position. Take a deep inhale into your belly. Then exhaling out. One more nice deep inhale into your belly. And then exhaling out. Relax your knee, relax your foot. Slowly drop the right foot down onto the mat or onto your pillows. Take your left knee back up to your chest, hands around the shin bone. Nice deep inhale here. Exhale, pulling that left knee back into your chest. And gently keeping it there. Now taking your attention to your right leg. Take your right toes, gently point them away from you. A little gentle opening of those right hip flexors. So take an inhale, straighten your right knee, lifting your foot off of the pillows. And then as you exhale, use your glutes to push the entire right leg down into the pillows. You'll feel your glutes engage, but more importantly, it's just a gentle opening through the front of your hip. Keeping that leg straight, toes pointed, pushing downward. Take a deep inhale into your belly. And exhaling out. And one more time, deep inhale into the belly. And exhaling out. Slowly relaxing the knee, letting the heel touch the pillows, and then letting the toes unpoint. Gently bringing the left foot down, back onto your mat. Resting your hands onto your pelvis here for a minute, going to your feet. Taking an inhale, gently letting your toes point towards your head. Exhale, gently pointing the toes away. 2 more times. Inhale, pointing the toes up. Exhale, pointing the toes down. And one more, inhaling, pointing the toes up. And exhaling, pointing the toes down. Relaxing your ankles, taking the right knee back up to your chest. But this time, as you bring your knee to your chest, allow your knee to come to the center of your chest. As you do that, can you take a moment to check in with your right pelvis here? Make sure that as you brought your knee to your chest, you did not lift pelvis off of the floor. So check in that your right sit bone is still touching that pillow as you gently keep your right knee to the center of your chest. Now, with your left hand, slide the left hand down and see how close you can get to that right ankle. Right hand holding the right knee in the center of your chest. Lengthen your neck, settle your chin. Take a nice deep inhale. And as you exhale, very slowly begin to pull the right ankle towards the left shoulder. Feel that deep, deep opening in your hip rotators on your right side. Now, deeply and slowly inhale into your belly. And exhaling out. One more. Deeply inhaling in. And exhaling out. Gently releasing, unrotating the leg, letting the ankle line back up with that right knee. Take one nice deep inhale here, and then exhale, pull that knee back into your chest, but a little closer to the right side of your chest. Deep inhale into your belly. Exhaling out. One more time. Deep inhale into the belly. And exhaling out. Gently releasing the right foot and leg back down onto the pillows. Taking the left knee up to your chest, but just like on the right side, bringing that left knee up and to the center of the chest this time. Now check in with that left sit bone, check in with that left pelvis. The pelvis has not rotated off of that pillow. So you should be able to feel your sit bone still in contact with your pillow. And then take your left hand, hold that left knee, start to slide that right hand down towards that left ankle. Lengthen your neck, settle your chin, hold yourself in this position. And then take a nice deep inhale. And then as you exhale, slowly pull that left ankle towards that right shoulder. Feel that tension in those deep hip rotators. Keep that knee to the center of your chest. Holding here. Deep, slow inhale into your belly. Exhaling out, you should feel that tension go to that muscle when you inhale. Can you do that one more time? Deep, slow inhale into that belly. And then exhaling out. Gently unrotating that left leg, so getting the ankle to line back up with the knee. And then taking a nice deep inhale here and exhaling, bringing that knee back into your chest. Deep inhale into your belly. Exhaling out. One more time, nice deep inhale into the belly. And exhaling out. Keeping your left knee now to your chest. Slowly bringing the right knee up to your chest to match. Taking a nice deep inhale here. And then as you exhale, slowly pulling both of those knees into your chest. Lengthening your neck, settling your chin. Take a deep inhale into your belly. Exhaling out. Nice deep inhale in and exhaling out. Now gently take your right hand to the back side of your right knee, your left hand to the back side of your left knee. Slowly let your knees come away from your chest until your elbows are straight. So you're kind of bracing your leg bones or your femurs with your hands holding the legs. And check in this position if you can, that you can feel that your pelvis feels flat against your yoga mat. And then very gently start to use both legs and slowly lift the legs upward like you're trying to straighten them. Do not get them fully straight if you feel any tension at all in the back of your leg. So if your knees are bent 45 degrees, there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. If your legs are straight and you feel no tension in the back of your legs, absolutely nothing wrong with that. But only go to where no tension is felt. Legs up the wall here, beautiful inversion, allowing all of the lymphatics and the blood flow to settle down into the pelvis, where the big veins can bring them back up into the trunk. A perfect thing to do before resting and keeping our body still. Gently holding this position, take a nice deep inhale into your belly. And exhaling out. One more time, deep inhale in. And exhale out. Slowly bend your knees. Bring your knees back to the chest. Take a deep inhale here. And an exhale. Let the left leg slide back down onto the pillows. And take the right foot and just rest the right foot up onto the left thigh. And take that left hand to the right knee. And gently just place the right hand down and beside you. Take a nice deep inhale. And as you exhale, gently pull the knee across until you feel the pelvis let go of the pillow. And then go just a little bit further. Low back lifts a little bit further. Rib cage rotates. Hold yourself right here. Lengthen your neck. Settle your chin. Take a deep inhale into your belly. And exhaling out. Deep inhale into the belly. And exhaling out. Start with bringing your rib cage back down to the mat. And then your low back. And then your pelvis. Let your knee come back to the upright position. Place your foot onto your top pillow. Slide your left leg up. Bring your left knee to your chest. Once you have that position, slide your right leg down onto your pillows. Left foot, place it onto the right thigh. Right hand comes up to the outside of that left knee. Take that left hand and gently lay it down beside you. Gently rest your neck long, chin tucked. Take an inhale here. And be very aware as you start to pull that knee, where is that point where that pelvis disconnects with that pillow? And then further rotating to that right with that knee, you feel the low back lift, and then you feel that rib cage lift. Keep your neck nice and long and chin tucked today. But take a deep inhale here. Then exhale. One more nice deep inhale in. And then exhale. And then gently lower the rib cage back down first. And then the low back. Feel that pelvis start to touch that top pillow again. And then let that knee come perfectly upright. Place the left foot onto the pillow. Slide the right foot up onto the pillow. Take one knee up into your chest and take the second knee up into your chest. Now, allow yourself just to do a very gentle rock-a-bye baby here. Just slowly oscillate your body side to side. Nothing fast, very gentle and very slow. Lengthen your neck, settle your chin. Take a nice deep inhale. And then as you exhale, pull your knees to your chest. Deep inhale into your belly. Exhaling out. Deep inhale into your belly. And finally, exhaling out. Now gently sliding your right leg down onto the pillows. Left leg down onto the pillows. Allow yourself to maybe move that top pillow so you feel that perfect contour around your pelvis, around those leg bones. Let the lower legs lay completely on those bottom pillows. And take this moment to maybe move your upper neck pillow around, get it so that you feel it perfectly tucked under, perfectly in the position that you're comfortable. Gently lower your shoulder blades down away from your neck. Gently allow yourself to rest your arms out away from your body, and your palms are lifted. Slowly begin to rest your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Close your eyes if they're not already. And so we are here ready to begin our Yoga Nidra. Now, typical Yoga Nidra classes are for 40 minutes. And the research shows that that equates to approximately 4 hours of sleep. We are going to do Yoga Nidra for approximately 20 minutes, hopefully giving ourselves close to approximately 2 hours of slumber, trying to find those alpha and those theta waves of our brain. Again, what happens if you fall asleep? Absolutely nothing. You did not miss out on the experience. You likely needed the theta wave, so let your body go there. Now, keep your body nice and still. Keep it beautifully relaxed. But we're going to work on keeping our mind very awake and alert. So begin with taking your attention to your left toes. Your left toes are likely in air and space right now. There's nothing touching them unless you have a sock on or a blanket over you. But as you lay here, can you perceive in your mind all of your toes individually? Or does your brain just kind of have them all smudged together? Can you picture where your left toe is in space? The big one, and the second one, and the third one, then the fourth one, then the fifth one. Can you keep your toes completely relaxed, but keep your mind awake and alert? And then travel yourself down your foot and find that exact point where you feel that left heel touching a pillow or touching a yoga mat. As you feel it, pay close attention to how much of your heel is in contact with your pillow? Is it the size of a quarter, the size of a lime? Maybe it's a lemon. Feel exactly what you think in your mind the imprint of that heel is on the surface that it contacts. And then begin to slowly move your attention up to your lower leg bone, your shin and your calf. Can you feel your calf touching the pillow and feel that exact point close to your knee where that pillow no longer touches? Can you feel where the pillow touches the left side of your calf and the right side of your calf? Keeping your mind awake and alert and aware of your body as it relaxes deeper and deeper. Move your mind up to your left knee. Can you feel that point on the top front of your left knee where maybe clothing or a blanket might be touching your kneecap? How much contact do you have between that bone and any sort of material touching on top of it? Slowly making your way up to your thigh bone and your back of your leg where your hamstrings sit, and front of your leg where your quadriceps sit. Can you feel where that pillow is touching the back of your leg? If you were in your mind to draw the imprint of that upper leg onto that upper pillow, what does that surface area look like? How big of a space is it? Visualize that while keeping your mind awake and alert, aware of your body, but your body deeply relaxing. And then shift to your right side and go down to those right toes. They're still and not moving. As they're resting there in air, doing nothing, can you differentiate all of your toes in your brain, in your mind? Or are they kind of smudged and erased and all kind of feel like they're together? Really focus your mind. And can you feel your big toe, your second toe, your third toe, your fourth toe, and your fifth toe? Staying awake and alert and aware of your body, but deeply relaxing. And start to take your attention down your foot into the back of your foot and the heel. Can you feel where your heel contacts the pillow or the mat? In your mind, visualize the size of that. Is it small, like the size of a quarter? Larger, like the size of a lime? Or even larger than that, like the size of a lemon? Take a moment to compare left heel to right heel, not moving your body, being awake and alert, but aware. Are they contacting the same amount of surface area? And slowly moving your attention up your leg to the lower leg, the calf area and your shin area. Can you feel that exact position of your calf muscle where as you move up, it no longer touches that pillow near your knee? And then can you feel the inside of the calf touching the pillow, the outside of the calf touching the pillow? How big of an imprint does that lower leg make as it compresses onto that lower pillow? Now, slowly comparing left calf to right calf. Do they feel like they're equally relaxing down into that pillow? Staying awake and alert and aware of your body, but deeply relaxing those lower legs. Gently bringing your attention up to your kneecap, up to your knee. Can you feel that point perfectly where your clothing touches that kneecap or maybe a blanket? Without moving and continuing to be aware, how big of a space does that contact meet? And then moving your attention up to your upper leg, your thigh bone. Hamstrings are on the back in contact with that upper pillow. Quadriceps on the front. Can you feel where that entire back of your leg is contacting that pillow? Can you feel the point where it doesn't touch behind the knee, where it doesn't touch on the inside, and where it doesn't touch on the outside? Imagine the imprint that it is making on that upper pillow. And as you're awake and alert, but aware of your body, start to continue to slowly relax your legs. And compare that left upper leg resting on that upper pillow to that right upper leg resting on that upper pillow. Do they match in the amount of space they are falling down into that pillow? Can you perceive one being heavier than the other? Staying awake and alert, but aware of your body. Now slowly bring your attention up to that point where that upper pillow begins to touch your pelvis. Can you feel that on the left side of your pelvis? And can you feel that on the right side of your pelvis? Where on the outside of the left buttock does that pillow all of a sudden no longer contact? How about on the right side? And then begin to take your attention to your buttock muscles resting onto your yoga mat. Can you feel and see the entire imprint of those buttocks onto the yoga mat? Is it the same size on the left as it is on the right? Not shifting or moving your body, just being aware. Slowly relax your entire pelvis and your buttock even more into your yoga mat. Staying awake and alert, but aware of your body, deeply beginning to relax. Moving your way up to your low back. Can you perceive a point in your low back where there is, in fact, no contact with your yoga mat? Take a moment to be aware. Or does your entire back touch that yoga mat? Feel the left side of the outer part of your low back, the right side of the outer part of your low back. Does one touch the yoga mat more than the other? Is there any sort of inherent rotation through your low back? Not shifting, not moving, just being aware. And slowly bring your attention forward to the front side of your body, to your stomach and pelvis. Can you feel that point where your shorts or your pants touch the hip pointers, touch the front of your pelvis? On the left side, on the right side. As you gently breathe with no control, can you be keenly aware enough that you feel that clothing moving on the front of your pelvis and your belly? Can you feel exactly where your waistband is? Start on the left side of your belly. Feel where that waistband is. And being awake and alert and completely aware of your body, travel that waistband all the way across your belly, all the way to the right side of your body. As you travel to the right side of your body, continue back and behind you. Start to make your way up to your rib cage. The lower part of your rib cage completely in contact with your yoga mat. Can you feel how much is pushing down into your mat on the left side? How much is pressing down into the mat on your right side? Keeping your body awake and alert and aware, but slowly, deeply relaxing that rib cage even more down into your yoga mat. Slowly taking the journey over to your left hand, not moving the hand at all. Can you take a moment to feel what knuckles are touching the floor or mat versus what knuckles are not touching anything? Can you feel that? Staying awake and alert, but aware. Can you then feel the position of your thumb without moving it? The position of your index finger, your ring finger, your middle finger, your pinky finger. If you were to draw or envision, how much space is there between that tip of the thumb and the tip of the other fingers? Keep that mind awake and alert and aware of the body. Slowly let that left hand relax. Journey up to your forearm. And as you're moving your way up, can you feel where your forearm and your elbow contact your mat? Can you feel the inner edge and the outer edge where that arm no longer has contact? And then slowly moving up your arm all the way to your shoulder. Can you feel the back of your shoulder and that exact point on your mat where your shoulder no longer contacts? And then take your attention to the front of your shoulder. Can you feel where your shirt is touching that point on your shoulder, keeping your body still and relaxed, your mind awake and alert. Can you be so keenly aware that you feel any movement of that clothing onto the front of that shoulder as you breathe? And then take your attention down to that right hand. As you move across your body, once again, can you feel which knuckles are resting onto your floor or mat, which ones are not? Take a moment to feel that. Don't move. Stay deeply relaxed but aware. And then start to feel your right thumb. Where is it in space? Your index finger, your ring finger, your middle finger, your pinky. Not allowing any movement, but being so keenly aware of where they all are positioned on your hand right now. Can you imagine how much space there is between the tip of your thumb and the tip of your fingers? Staying awake and alert and aware of your body. Slowly start to move all the way up that right forearm. Gently moving up. As you make your way to your elbow, can you feel that imprint of your forearm and your elbow on the mat? Finding that point on the inside, finding that point on the outside that no longer contacts. And then very slowly, continuing to be aware as you move up towards your shoulder. Can you feel that point on your right shoulder where it no longer contacts your yoga mat? And then gently move to the front of your shoulder. Can you feel your clothing touching that very front of your shoulder? Keeping awake and alert, deeply relaxed but aware of your body. As you're breathing, can you even feel that clothing moving over the shoulder area? And going back to your shoulder blades, feeling those shoulder blades on the mat. Just take a moment here to feel the left shoulder blade and the right shoulder blade. Do they feel nice and equal as they are pushing gently down into your mat? Stay awake and alert, completely relaxed. Gently begin to move up your neck. Can you feel that point where your pillow or your towel touches your neck? Can you feel where it doesn't touch on the right side? Where it doesn't touch on the left side? And then continue to move up and feel the back of your head. Just like at your heels. If you were to imagine or draw the imprint of your entire skull into your pillow, what size would it be? Would it be the size of a grapefruit? Maybe the size of a large melon. How large of an imprint can you imagine that that head is placing on that pillow? Staying awake and alert, but aware of your body. Can you feel is your left ear touching your pillow or towel? Is your right ear touching your pillow or towel? And slowly, without moving, go to your tongue. Is it gently resting on the roof of your mouth, or has it found somewhere else to rest? Slowly go to your eyes. Have those eyeballs gently rested back into those sockets, or are you still holding tension through your muscles and your forehead? Allow yourself to be awake and alert and aware of your body, but deeply relaxed. Now, in these final moments, slowly let yourself take a little bit of a deeper inhale. Feel the clothing moving on your hips, your belly, your chest, your shoulders. Slowly exhaling. Feel your body relaxing even more. Deep inhale. Slow exhale. Now gently begin to waken your body up. Start with a nice, good swallow. And get that GI system saying, I'm here, I hear you, I feel you. Maybe take your tongue and quickly just kind of wipe around your lips. Maybe just kind of move your lips together. And then begin wiggling your fingers and your toes and doing some circles with your wrists and your ankles. And then when you're ready, very slowly slide your right leg up, followed by your left leg. Gently roll yourself over onto your side. Rest there for a moment. How awesome does your body feel right now? How awesome does your mind feel? Taking a nice deep inhale and exhale here. And then when you're ready, using your bottom elbow and your top hand, pushing yourself up into a seated position. Gently moving your pillows away from you. Finding yourself an easy pose. Boy, that feels good. Hands to your hearts. Smiles on our faces. Nice deep inhale in. And out. Namaste. The highest in me salutes the highest in you. Thank you for joining me today.